How to get a man to approach you within seconds using only 2 body parts.
One of your issues is when you go out, men don't approach you.
Why are there so many single women out here that are struggling to find a man?
This is how to get a guy to approach you at a bar. This idea came to me because I realized that staring at a guy or making eye contact wasn't enough to make him approach. So me and my friends, shout out to Kayla and Kwanj, we came up with the Great Gatsby method. Okay, we know it well, Leo DeCap. This is what we are emulating. When you're making your eye contact, you do a little cheers. You can then take your drink back. You can keep eye contact, take a little sip. Make it your own. Make the Great Gatsby method your own. And why we like it is because it's more than staring. It's like an action. It's addressing this person directly, but it's not quite as aggressive as like a come here.
Guys, next time the woman you're talking to tells you that she only wants to be friends, you reply with, "Thank God that you said it first. I didn't want to hurt your feelings." It's time to give her back her self-confidence problems.
Let me tell you something. A man's love is not enough. That might sound bad, but let me explain. I just don't think that most men are emotionally intelligent enough to love women properly. Like, I think they can feel the feelings of being in love, but actually showing that and showing up as a loving partner, I think they're lacking in that department, which is why I need more than just your love. I need something tangible, something concrete, something valuable, something that makes my life easier, because just you loving me and the way that most men express love, like, that's not enough. Unless, you know, your love language is gift giving, then that might be enough.
It's sad to say, but this is a woman who probably never have been in love before. Because if she knew that, she would know that love overrides everything. Love matters more than gifts.
Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Dating Sucks and It Makes Me Want to Drop Kick Someone in the Throat. Let's take a ride, shall we? So I'm officially done with dating apps. Yeah. I am convinced that dating apps are a form of mental abuse. You will not convince me otherwise. I believe it's a form of mental abuse created by the narcissist of all narcissists who is getting some kind of sick pleasure and joy out of inflicting deep emotional and mental trauma on us all. So what was the final straw? I'm so glad you asked. The final straw for me was when I matched with a guy on Hinge and we had been talking back and forth, and then we finally exchanged numbers. And then he sent me, not, "Hey, how are you?" Not, "Hey, it's so-and-so from Hinge." No. He sent me a video of him pleasuring himself. But then it was really sweet because he was like, "Thinking of you."
Yes, ladies, some men are creeps online. We've all heard the same D-pic story.
Hey, man, come here. Pro tip. If a woman has not asked for nor consented to, let's say, the advertisement of your nether regions, she doesn't want it. She don't want it! Like, I really need someone to tell me what's wrong with the men. Because this shit ain't right. And I get it, the women are probably fucked up too, but I don't date them, so I can't speak to that. Anyways, did y'all know Facebook had a dating app? Yeah, me neither. But apparently, since I'm a masochist and I love torturing myself, I downloaded it. Why did I do that, Paige? When will you learn? I will now be sharing with you the gems that Facebook dating has to offer. Come on. It'll be fun. First up, we have Audi, who apparently is taking a sabbatical from humanity, but needs a woman to have sex with.
Dang, she just putting dudes' personal information up there like that?
Next, we have Wilson, who comes out the gate with his transphobia front and center. Not cute, my guy. But my favorite thing about Wilson is that he doubles down. He then says, "Okay, sorry, but I'm fed up. If you all like me and can't keep a mofo conversation with me, do not, I repeat, do not like me. If you can't stimulate my mind, fuck off." And it's cute if you reply to this, just FYI, I could care less what you feel. Bye. This is just screaming a man I can be vulnerable with. A man who is just going to hold space for me and make me feel so safe. Okay. Next we have John, who said, fuck a vaccination, get injected with some of this. Ooh, enticing. Also subscribe to his OnlyFans. And apparently he's the GOAT. Of what? I'm not really sure. Probably being the biggest mistake you'll ever make. So, fun. So, yeah, this is why I don't do dating apps anymore. But unfortunately, there are so many. So if you want a part 2, let me know.
This lady here reminds me of some of the women I used to date way back in the day. Like those ditzy women who always be talking, always oversharing, telling me things she should not be telling me because she can't stop talking.
You know that guy that's going viral around suggesting that some women are going to have to settle?
Oh.
What I'm also realizing is a lot of women have been thinking about marrying other women. Just on some romanticizing the friendship, like a life partner, someone that can carry their weight even if they wanted to have kids. And they can like link up and have their physical needs met in other way if they don't choose to scissor amongst themselves. So anyway, women are doing well. And what's also interesting is that the matriarchy is rising, evident by the women that are choosing to maintain the power and their personal growth through partnerships that are better aligned with them. And as a result, they're considering marrying amongst themselves. And technically, there is a tradition within Africa where it's matrilineal and also matriarchal, and the women marry other women to maintain the wealth and the power dynamic. So I say this all to say, I love this for us because settle where?
Settle for other women. That's pretty bad and pathetic, Val. And has she heard about the lesbian divorce rate? So I don't think that's going to work out for women either.
They did not tell us that all of that, being my own person and I'm independent, would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man.
Men are dumb, and you can get them to do anything you want by using the following manipulation tactics. If he tells you he's not looking for anything serious with you, don't go like, oh yeah, no, me neither. Say you do. Just not with him. This will make him feel like he's not good enough for you, and he'll want to be better, and he'll start chasing you. When he asks you about a certain item, like a piece of jewelry or something, giggle about it. Don't give him a straight answer. This will make him think there's more to the story. You can make him feel extra insecure by saying, don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. Find a reason why the two of you cannot happen, like a stupid one. Oh, we're in the same friend group, it really wouldn't be a good idea. Guaranteed he'll want it more.
Single women love to keep women single. These are actual tutorial for women on how to stay single.
Just a reminder, and I hope this lands on the For You page of anybody who needs to hear this, but I didn't meet the love of my life until I was 34 years old. You know what I was doing before that? Not being sad that I wasn't in a relationship. In fact, I was out here living my best life. No matter what was happening around me, no matter how many people were getting engaged, married, I just always trusted in my timing. I had a dozen opportunities to lock it down with men who wanted to marry me, but what was the point? If it wasn't the one, why would I waste my time? So don't let any kind of pressure push you into the wrong situation. And by the way, 34 is still quite young, but I still get messages from people saying I'm approaching 30 and like panicking. There is a lot more to life than seeking a partner, I promise you. Trust in your timing, and in the meantime, there is all this life out there for you to enjoy.
They should be panicking. They're about to hit 30 years old, hit that wall, because they ended up failing at finding a good man and learning to get along with him and get on his program. They deserve to be single for being rebellious.
Delete your dating apps. I don't use dating apps, and I'll tell you why. It's because your life's mission should not be to find another person. You do not need a relationship to validate your own existence, okay? Center your life around you. Stop going on 4 dates a week. It's just emotionally draining you, and it's making you actually feel more lonely, which is what these dating apps want you to feel. Even though they market that they want you to find a person, why would they want you to find a person? They want you to stay on their app. That's how they make money, okay? They feed off of your loneliness. Stop. You are enough on your own. If one day you do get married and decide to grow old with somebody, you're going to miss the time you had by yourself. Have faith in the universe, wait for it to provide, and delete your dating apps.
Message going around the dating community implying that highly educated, well-paid women are less desirable to the average man. And I would challenge that to say that most highly successful women tend to find the average man less desirable, thereby rendering them less desirable to the average man. A friend of mine was in a break room at his job the other day listening to a group of successful women talk about what they look for in a man, and all of them pretty much wanted a man who was doing better than them financially, and ideally a man that was doing better than them in every area of life. It was interesting because when he hears men talk about what they look for in a woman, it has nothing to do with her education, nothing to do with her finances, but everything to do with her character, with her beauty, with her ability and willingness to support him and submit to him. The thing about this conversation that we haven't discussed yet is who you become in attaining your success. If you could get the degrees, if you could get the bag, and you could still find yourself humble enough to support and submit to a man, even if he's not making as much money as you, then you don't fall into this category. But what tends to happen is we get the bag and we change the way we look at these men. No man wants to be looked down upon, period. You got the degrees, you got the bag, now you're trying to get the man, but you're coming into the relationship feeling as though you are better than him, and so why would you submit? That mindset is going to render you less desirable to any man.
But that's all I got in this video. You guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about what some of these ladies had to say. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video. I appreciate you guys for watching to the end. I will see you in the next one.